Welcome to the Court of Fowl. My name is Richter, and we're ready for some blueprints. I've heard a lot about this game. Strangely enough, mostly through other weird sources, looking at articles on my Feedly, and there seems to be a lot of interest in this. Not sure entirely what it's about. All I know is that people say it's good. Thank you, Nami, for the resub! Welcome. It's been a while. But welcome back. We have missed you. And also, hello, SMB. So, today we find ourselves with what I assume to be some kind of puzzle game. Which means you guys are gonna be in for a long while. But yeah, today I was actually got to watch the Miku movie. What was it called? The Miku, like the Miku who can't sing, something along those lines. I can't remember the exact title. It was a very last minute kind of bit, because yesterday I had met up with a couple friends and we had hung out and stuff. And then one of them was saying like, "Hey, I'm gonna be going, and I'll be checking out the Miku movie tomorrow." And I'm like, "You know what? How about I think I'll try to join you." And then everybody else starts saying, "You know what? Yeah, let's check it out." So next thing you know, we all grab tickets for the Miku movie, and it made me realize a couple of things. One, I have not been updated with the Vocaloid scene in forever. I have no idea what's going on that side. I briefly touched my feet into it, but that was so long ago. I don't even remember it has just been really a really long time since I even was checking out Vocaloids and all the songs and all the stuff around it. And I know I briefly touched on this a couple times in passing, that I just haven't really been keeping up with the Vocaloid scene, right? And even in the games, right? I used to play, what was it, Project Diva, quite a bit, at least for the time that I was, like I said, the time that I was really into Vocaloids and checking out the songs, and it was really good stuff, Anyway, and basically, I'm not gonna spoil the movie because I don't know too much about it. All I can say is that someone who only has mostly passing and very outdated knowledge of Miku and the recent games is that the movie presents itself as something that you probably should know a bit about the game before watching it. So it's definitely not a movie, or at least it doesn't really seem like a movie that would appeal to someone who doesn't really know much about the entire scene of Vocaloids and stuff. And particularly, I think their Project Sekai stuff recently. But one thing that it has done, it has gotten a little curious about Project Sekai. So I might actually try checking it out again. Or rather, check out Project Sekai in general and try to kind of contextualize the movie in retrospect. Rather than, maybe I should have played the game before I, before I watched the Miku movie. So yeah. But overall, I think I roughly enjoyed most of what the movie presented. It's not the deepest movie, right? It's pretty much I feel like the first maybe quarter or third of the movie is spent in almost like fan service, where it presents you all these massive cast of characters. It is like 5 teams of 4 or something like that. Oh, hello, Nikki! Hello, hello, hello! How are you? We're gonna be playing Blueprints today. And I also watched the Miku movie earlier, so I'm kind of just going over some of my experience with it, since I'm rather outdated with the Vocaloid scene for quite some time now. And I'm like, who are all of these characters? Where are the actual Vocaloids? So, you know, because like, you know, it presents like these 5 different teams, I guess, of like 4 kids or youth or whatever, right? Like 4 characters in each team, and each of them is kind of like their own little group, like either like an idol group, a hip hop group. Basically, they're all like different musical acts, and each of them like have their own Miku, and I had to like grasp, like, okay, I guess that's just the way that this world kind of works, right? I only know the old songs and nothing about the characters outside of it. Same. I would pretty much say that's kind of the same case with me. I had no idea who any of these like non-Vocaloid characters are in this movie. And when they, you know, when they bombard you with like 20 different characters and names and looks, and I most of the time I'm just like, okay, so it's the blonde guy with the pink gradient, that's the purple hair dude with like the yellow highlights. So, you know, even now I would be hard pressed to tell you any of their names, save maybe 2 or 3 characters that I have found a little bit interesting, or at least heard their names enough to tell you, I know this person, you know? But it was an interesting concept. At least, you know, I'm guessing this is more, they didn't even explain it, right? They didn't explain the concept of why there were like these bands with like with their specific Miku flavor. Like this one team, right? This one group, their Miku is like the student uniform Miku, and along with like the rest of the cast, right? So there's your Miku, there's your Kaito, your Meiko, your Len, your Rin. So you have like those variants, and then you have like another team with their own flavor of Miku or whatever, right? So you had your Piero Miku, Mikuverse. Yeah, basically. It's like the moment I realized that, okay, there are different types of Miku. Okay, it is basically like a Mikuverse, and like you have a team of a team of protagonists with their own Miku, and then, you know, and apparently the plot revolves around, you know, that base concept. It was nice to see, though. It was interesting to see a lot of the different Mikus, like in, you know, the different variations, and you can recognize some of them from the songs. Hello, welcome, Koinzor, into the Mikuverse indeed. But yeah, I had fun. I had fun for what it was, even though I felt like my knowledge was very much lacking. You know? It makes me want to check out Project Sekai and be like, alright, I want to understand the movie a little better, so maybe I'll pick up the game. I didn't even realize those games had plots. Okay? I thought it was literally just like, it's a rhythm game, there are these Miku songs, get it right or die. And it turns out, I guess maybe there's a plot or something. So maybe I'll check it out. You know, I'm curious. It's gotten me that much. And one cool thing is that after the movie, I only remember Love is War Miku, the one with the megaphones. Here's the thing. Of the main like Vocaloids, Miku isn't even really my, like, you know, if we're saying, it's the same way with streamers. Oh, you know what? Sometimes. Sometimes, Nummy, sometimes. So yeah, Miku isn't even really like at the top of my list. I would say I'm more of a Luca guy. Luca and Meiko before Miku. So yeah, that's kind of where I guess my bias comes in. It was nice though to see, like, because they had Mako in there as well and had Luca, but clearly all of the Vocaloids, most of the Vocaloids, were playing second fiddle to these like human protagonists that were the main story movers. Even though, you know, the plot itself revolved around a Miku. It was just okay. So many VTubers, so many animals, too many names to remember. That is fair. Especially, I would say, like, ever since, like, 2022, I would argue. Starting 2022, there was, like, a massive uptick. Maybe late 21, early 22. Like, the sheer amount of VTubers popping up were just exponential. And I think maybe more recently there's been less. At least not maybe to the same degree, but that just might be, you know, within my personal sphere. But yeah, I think though that generally it can be a good thing in the sense where, you know, more options for people, you know, more opportunities for, what do you call it? More opportunities for different VTubers to build a platform for themselves, build an audience. And I think at the end of the day, right? If there are people who, you know, people who want to try out VTubing and go into it with the mindset that I want to be successful, right? Above trying to just have fun for themselves first and foremost, it's gonna be a rough time. And a lot of those with that kind of mentality who kind of underestimate the amount of actual work needed to do streaming regularly and to be able to put out content on a regular basis and improve on that craft, they're going to be out within 1, 2, 3 years. Hello, Cat Leon. Welcome. How are you? What gotchas have you been keeping up with? Is it the same, or have you picked up something new recently? Welcome, Raiga. The one brain cell working hard or hardly working? Right now it's hardly working because I'm talking about, I watched the Miku movie earlier today without having played Project Sekai. So there was a lot of, TLDR, my brain had to kind of contextualize, trying to figure out the context that was missing in the movie and figure out how the rest of the plot flowed in. So I kind of only started getting what was happening in the movie properly at around maybe 1/3 of it, 1/3 to like 1/2, and that was when I started to piece together what was actually happening in the movie. Because a lot of it is also very abstract, and there's a lot of explanation that isn't given because I guess it assumes that you must have played the game before watching this film, which I did not. So I guess that's on me. But at the same time, I guess you can make whatever movie you want, right? But it is gonna be a rough time for people who have not played the game or understand the kind of setting before getting into this film, because it does no time. It spends zero time explaining anything to you about why this world is the way it is. So yeah, I would say without context, I give it like a 5 out of 10. 5, 6 out of 10, maybe 5.5, because when the movie takes a while to make sense if you have no context, but when it does, it's all right, It's like, okay, I get the themes of I get the very overt themes of this movie, once I get the entire world building out of the way. If I had more context, maybe I would have appreciated like maybe the fan service and little details more, but I didn't. So yeah. So yeah, that's your like what mini unofficial review of the Miku movie, the Miku Who Can't Sing. A Miku Who Can't Sing, I think was the official title. So yeah. Let's actually get started then with blueprints. Very interesting, what do you call that? Little play on words. It makes me curious, like how, if and how that kind of comes into play. Let's do 1440p. Vsync. Okay. Alright. So, let's get started. Has anyone in chat already played this game? That's kind of my question right now. Has anyone in chat actually played this? No? Wait, let me change something with the graphics. Let me take out the VSync. There we go. I played a few hours last night. Actually, I returned to that one that is basically Shadow, EO, and but still has running servers. Soccer Spirits. Interesting. T-rated due to lewd character designs, had to become M-rated. Oh. Does have pretty balanced fan service for both guys and girls, and the gameplay is more fun than I remember it being years ago. Ah, interesting. I have not played, but I've caught a little bit of people streaming it. I've only actually just seen this in an article, that's all. No, someone recommended it to me though. Anyway, look for the blue clues. Aye, we shall. Alright, let's see if I can figure this out. Let's see. Oh, and what do you call that? I decided to... One of the things I also got into now, recently... Oh wait, why is the... Oh, why is my temp hotspot kinda... Ooh! Why is it spiking that high? Is it because I'm forcing the frame rates up? Let's see. In association with Raw Fury, a game by Tonda Ross. Gross. A lot of character designs. Clearly not having Pansu. I see. I see. Well, I suppose they do what they gotta do.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my rights, title,
Hello, Mari.
interest in, and to the house.
They did try to combat the rating change and censoring designs, but I guess I couldn't win. I suppose so. There's only so much you can do.
The request is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate.
Oh.
The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse.
Interesting.
In
Okay.
witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
what is this game about? Apparently, I am taking the role of a grandnephew who is inheriting a house and a whole bunch of other stuff, but only if I find the 46th room in a 45-room manor. So I'll have a bunch of clues, and I guess I have to find the secret room. And so we begin. Okay, I think first I'm gonna have to just change, then let's set the resolution down. 60. Ah! Ora! Raiga! Remind you of Borderlands? I suppose it does have that. I am the bone of my sword, steel is my body, and fire my blood. I have created over 1,000 blades, yet these hands will never hold anything. So as I pray. And you throw a bunch of things from the... I don't think frames are that important. Yeah, but I'm just a little worried because my GPU hotspot temp was kind of spiking. So I figured I should probably tone that down. Hello, White Dragon. Welcome, welcome. You're out for a walk, but you in the pocket? All right, enjoy, enjoy. Hope your walk goes well. Enjoy touching grass, Razor. Enjoy touching grass. Ooh, okay. So, literally, they just dumped me into this house. Each time you enter a room, you lose one step, I'm guessing. When you no longer have any steps left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Okay. Open only in the event of my death. So this is the will, or I guess, kind of like note. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. Anyway, while you sleuth, are you aware of the Finnish CCC translation? Remind me, what's CCC? I have a couple of things that come to mind, but I can't figure out what CCC you're referring to. Is this a fate related? I assure you, nothing could have been further. Fate extra. Oh, that I was not aware of. It's been a while since I picked up on Fate, to be honest. It has been a while. I think ever since I quit FGO, I haven't really dabbled as much into the Fate franchise. Although I have been having some interest in checking out what was it? The one with what's that, fake? Shoot, what was it called? I'll have to look it up. Fate, Strange Fake. There we go. That's what I was getting curious about fairly recently. Haven't had the chance to actually check it yet, though. As for Fate Extra, I have not had any news. But any news is very much appreciated. Because I would say that of all the Fate characters, the one character that I have the most merch of is Nero. At this very moment, I have a Nero figure right here on above my other PC, my Playground Linux PC. And if you're curious to know which one, let me look up the actual figure. Let's see. Which one was it? All right, enjoy your lurk and hope that you get your work done. I hope you finish your work, Mari. Take care, take care. Which one was it? And I am tempted to honestly get more, but they just cost money. You know? Let's see. Hang on. Let me look up. Oh. Where's the box? Where's the box? Oh, there it is. Oh, is it Rose? Okay, let me look. Ooh, oh, rolling the chair because I'm too lazy. No, that's not the version. No. Okay. Okay, I think I know. I think, let's see. Last Encore. Okay. I think I can find it. I can find it. There we go. This is it, but why can't I find the exact one? Why am I finding the other Last Encore figures? Shoto. Wait, who made this one? Oh, Aniplex? Was it Aniplex? Okay, I think I found it. There we go. Found it. Let me find one that hopefully isn't going to be a little too spicy for YouTube. Okay, I think I'll take this one. Image, save. Downloads folder. There we go. Hello, Zeke boy. Hello, Zeke. How are you? How have you been? Since, what was it, Tuesday? You've been doing well, I hope? Okay, let me go grab the image of the Nero fig that I have. Alright. And, hold up. Where'd it go? Let's go reset transform then. There we go. So this is the Nero figure that I have. Oh, there it is. There's the sample. Look at that. So that is the figure that I have of Nero that's sitting here in my room right now above the other PC. I also have a couple of Nero Nendoroids, including my current favorite one, which is the Saber Bride Nero. 6th anniversary. Become my number 2. Last Claudia. That sounds familiar. I feel like I may have heard about that before. The Umu of the Table. Aye, that it is. That it is. So yeah, that's the one that's currently sitting in my room, among the other Nero figures that I have, mostly Nendoroids. And I have a couple of other ones that I currently don't have out. They are just in their boxes. You mentioned it before. Ah, that makes sense. It would make sense that you were the one that brought it up, as you are the gacha dude. You know, the one and only gacha dude. All right, let's get back into this puzzle. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck. Herbert S. Sinclair. All right, Grandpappy. Blueprint. The Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. Got it. So this is entrance hall. So this is where we have the antechamber. All right. Let's see. How do we navigate? There are going to be multiple rooms. Some have locks. So I'm assuming these are all locked doors. And that they probably want us to go right. Select a room to draft. Oh, I can make the room? What? What? Huh. Okay. You must have drawn floor plans. You must select one to draft. I see. There's a Nika 2.5, 2.5 anniversary stream a while ago. I have not picked up Nika in a while. Not since Gotchamania. I have not, so I have no idea. I love Last Claudia so much. One reason being that it isn't RNG unit building. Like Withering Waves or Genshin or the MiHoYo games. What do you mean by that? By it isn't RNG unit building. What does that mean exactly? Press tab holding the screen to see your map. Basically, you got to make a path towards a goal without dead-ending yourself. Oh. I see. So let's go then with hallway. Thank you, Nami. Okay. Let's see. We have some clues. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Okay. Let's try. We're currently in. What is this? Also, the steps will count even if backtracking. Oh, that's dangerous. Okay, I gotta keep track of that. Corridor is always left unlocked. Okay. So that means that if I go into a new room, I have to double check everything. Adding stats equips to your unit. They recently implemented a type of RNG, but it's a welcome change because it's not required and probably won't be game breaking. I see. Okay. So the stats, so like the items and stuff have like fixed stats and stuff for the game. Guest bedroom. I like that. Oof. What's this? Sinclair. Just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. But you can add extra passes for units, for your units. Okay. I see. Hoping your health improves shortly. KL. Okay. There's a key! Yeah, we got one key. Gotta make sure I explore the room thoroughly before I proceed. Because backtracking... Billiard room, math stuff, noted. Yeah. Because like the billiard room, there's a new game. They talked about math puzzles and darts. Okay. So I guess we get to go back now. We did, because we got into the guest room, we actually have extra steps. Spare room. Okay, nothing here. Am I gonna get myself into a dead end? No. Okay, West Wing Hall, let's go. Ooh, what's this? Staff notice, June 15th, 1983. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that the staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. I see. So this West Wing will be closed because of Clara Epson. All right. Let's go down south first before we proceed north. Okay. Parlor then. Let's just try to get some stuff. Ooh. The gems are on the desk. The gems are in this box. The gems are on the floor. What? What? Wind-up key. Okay. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests, should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry? Yeah. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. So one is true, one is false. 2 others are always empty. Hey, there's an apple. All right, so let's head back. Let's go explore the room and see if there's anything else that we might be able to get. Anything? No, nothing. Okay, it's fine. So, one is always true, one is always false. So, the gems are on the floor. This is clearly not true. The gems are not on the floor, so I presume that this one must be where this is the one that always has a false statement. Now, the question is, which one of these is this one? The gems are on the desk, but the gems are not on the desk. That's also false. If this is true, but then wait, one of these has to be true. So the one in the middle must be true. That is, logically speaking, that makes the most sense. And then it says that only one of them has the prize inside. Okay. One is always false, one is always true. Hello, Bazoo! So there is one that could go either way. That is right. So the question being is that I guess this must be the true one? Yeah. All right. I guess it's the. It almost seems like that it must be some kind of red herring. Like it can't be that simple, can it? Okay. It seems almost too simple, but I'm inclined to think that maybe the possibility of it being wrong. I have failed this puzzle one time. I see. Yeah, unless they hid the gems somewhere. Okay, I can't crouch. What are the controls? Just walking around, stroll, invert. There's no crouching. Okay. All right. Hello, Ember's Tale. Welcome, welcome. Oh, here goes nothing. Hope you're doing well, Ember's Tale. And there they are. Okay, 2 gems. There we go. Yeah, this is false. This is false. I guess the only one that's true is that. All right, let's continue then. Onward. Gem requirement +1 for each time you've drafted Observatory. We haven't drafted Observatory yet. So you had 3 true chests and then failed the 50-50. Or maybe the statements were different. Then, or... I think I want another key. I kind of want another key in case there are more locked doors. That is +1 for each day you draft the room. Oh! I don't even know what the plus is, though, but... Alright, let's see how it goes. It looks rare. Plus, an observatory is always nice. Spin that wheel. Oh, there's a little compass down there or something. Why does that look like a clock? The Fixed Stars, the Stargazer's Companion to Constellations, by Richard Witt. This book contains a complete starbase, a list of constellations and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and enjoy and discover the joy of stargazing. North Star, +1 gold. The Twins. 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. The Slice, +3 steps. 1 gem, Diamondus Minor, the Southern Cross. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Farmer's Apple, apples are extra delicious today. Clavis the Key, +1 key. So Diamondus Major, Draxus the Dead. Uh-oh. The Sale, everything's 50% off today. Florealis, Bloom of the Sky. Okay. So basically, I need to... Let's climb up here and see what's up. Alright, let's see. Oop. A little bit more. Alright. Let's see. What constellation will we find today? North Star, +1 gold. Okay. So I guess it's back to... Oh, this is blocked off. Yeah, because there's no exit on the other side. 53 steps. Okay. Back to the parlor. Back into the West Wing Hall. And now we venture forward. Commissary or bedroom? Yeah, we don't have much gold, so I don't know if I want to get the commissary. So let's do bedroom. So tomorrow it will be 2 stars and so on. Oh, got it. Alright, makes sense. Greetings from Reddington. Ooh, gem. Koro would like this game because of the inclusion of gems and treasure. Who is this? Who is that? One of Grandpapa's... I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? One of his beaux? His mi amor? Or history will say they were the best of friends. Courtesans. Okay. What are we looking for? Kitchen. No. Lavatory. Pantry. Pantry's our best bet. Ooh, orange. 5 steps. 4 gold. And Bridget, please. Bridget? I don't know. Please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. So I'm guessing the 4 gold was the change. Can I climb? No. There's a little timer. Can I click any of these? No? Okay. I guess that's it. Ooh, 3. Either the den or... You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Okay, let's try that. Oh, but it's okay. Ooh, pretty, pretty. All right, there's literally. Oh, there's a little thing here. Okay, what's this? Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Hello, Veronica! You're lurking today, no problem. Thank you for keeping us company, though. Thank you for, dropping in and saying hi. Hope you have yourself a wonderful day, then. This room lets you re-roll the doors. Oh, got it. Oh, it's Grandpapa. Grandpappy! Let's check the top room. Redraw floor plans. Security? Oh man, okay. View inventory of all items currently in the house. I don't know what the use of this is at this point. So I'm gonna go with the den for now. Okay. Very cozy. Here's the gem. Okay, let's see if we can find a nice path from here. Ah, chapel. Won't tell you where you missed them though. Oh, got it. Welcome back, Mari. Welcome back. How have you been? Oof. I lost 1 gold. God dang church. Taking my money. Kinda want to go down, but that means I'm gonna have to pay a 2nd gold. If this room just turns out to be a dud. This game looks interesting. Yeah, it's very fun, puzzling. There is a game that I'm reminded of that I don't know if it's still available. And it is, what was it called? The Guild of Dungeoneering. It's a mobile game that I had tons of fun with. This is the Guild of Dungeoneering. It's been a ride? I see. Well, I hope you're doing okay, though. I hope you're doing fine. I hope that you're safe and well. And that if it's been of a ride, then it may have been a good ride. I hope it was a good ride. You know what? Fuck it. What's money? Let's go. We ball. Oh, and it takes a key. You know what? No. If it's going to take my key and it's only going to be a dead end, I'd rather not. Yeah, like this one's locked too. Good. Otherwise, I would have been locked out of the other one. Oof. Closet or commissary. We might need to get items. We might be able to buy stuff with the coins. Plus, it has an exit. Not just a dead end. Most of my days ended because you ran out of keys. I see. With? I thought it was like, what the heck? Without? Thank you. Yeah. Staff notice. Also, this reminds me of Stanley Parable in a way. I guess in certain ways. Without the narrator. Might be like just a kind of moving around. Okay, let's see what the staff notice says. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password, it starts with an S. I'm guessing it's Sinclair something. It's probably Sinclair something. Anything in there? No? Okay. Water. Terminal. Okay. The shop. Gems salt shaker is 5? How the fuck? Sinclair 42069. Nice. Okay, so you know what? I will pass on buying anything at the moment. No, maybe that's not Sinclair. Something like NG. Something NG? Okay, let's see. Well, we'll come back to it. Electronic key card. Oh, I don't have a key card! Well, shit. 50% off on day 2021. I see that this game requires brain power. It does. I almost said salt sinkers. Good. Good, good. Very good. Okay, so I can't go through there. I guess it's a good thing then that we decided to leave the den side open. So for now, we're gonna have to go double back, which means we're gonna have to pay the goddamn church. Hopefully they aren't locked, because we don't have any more keys. Alright, let's check, double check if we haven't missed anything. Any extra items. No clues, no nothing. Okay, I guess that's it. That's all. Let's double back through the den. If this is locked, we're a little bit fucked. Maybe not just a little, maybe plenty fucked. You can also just look out and draw dead-end rooms. That is true. That is true. Alright, we need an exit, so boudoir. So hopefully this one. Yeah, I don't want any more dead-end rooms. Hello. It's time for my makeup, please. Oh, there's a safe here. Sincaco. Huh. Is Sincaco the same? Wouldn't this be the same? This kind of looks like it could have been the password for the terminal. Let's see if we can find any clues. There's the safe. It's a gift. Who the fuck wraps an entire safe in gift wrap? Can I turn this around? Okay. Lots of shoes. You know what? How many? It doesn't even tell me how many I need to put in there, huh? Yeah. It has no clues. Alright. Hopefully this isn't locked. Kitchen. Okay. This is better than the other two. So we were at the commissary, but now we're at the kitchen. Kitchen menu. Oh, but I can get bananas. Look, it's bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Glazed salmon, 20. Ooh. Plus 20 if you have an aquarium in your house. We have none. We have nothing. Yeah, 48. We still have plenty of steps. Okay. Paper towels. What are you looking for? I'm basically... So you can see here, right? There's an antechamber. I am supposed to find my way there. So each time I open a new room, I need to blueprint for it. Banana phone. You took time out of your walk razor to say ring, ring, ring. Banana phone. I don't think I understand the reference, but I still think it's hilarious. Nothing. There's nothing here. I guess next room. Passageway! No! No gyms! Damn it. Dang it, Bobby. Okay. Okay, we have a key. Anything else? Any clues? Hidden items? They sold bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Shit. Back from your walk? I am enjoying. It's an interesting puzzle. Journal noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Oh, is this the game where you do runs? Maybe. It looks like we have up until a couple of days, and we're currently just on day 1. So we may have, we may have some time. Fuck! We gotta use the key already. Alright then. Gymnasium. Okay, let's go. The gym. Oh, we're gonna lose some too. Yeah, there it is. But we do have new places to go. Dining room. Let's go for dining room. Each day, a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. It is runs. I don't think there's a day limit. Oh, I see. Keys! Car keys. Grandpa left us a car. Maybe it's a nice fancy sports car. Maybe it's a shitty little Beetle or something. Not that the Beetle is shitty in and of itself, but I'm referring mostly to a poorly conditioned Beetle. Okay. Let's go here. West. Don't be locked. Shit, it's locked. Oh, is this it? Is this our run ender? We have no more gems. Oh shit, we only have a closet now. Ah, fuck me. Well, we get keys at least. And Christmas lights? Oh, lucky rabbit's foot. Alright, so we got a key, which means we can now continue our path forward. Should have opened rooms in the back start in case they had gems, maybe. Helix, Wrestle Raid! Welcome, welcome! Calisoni, Pepperoncino, Akumuro,
If you're gonna
Ellie.
prime, slap that prime on the table like a big fucking cock. Show everybody that you have a big fucking dick today and slap that prime on the fucking table right now.
Welcome! Totally didn't lurk without saying a single word. It's alright, it happens. We all do that. Hope you're enjoying Blueprints? Yeah, I'm good. We're starting it off. But hang on, let me give you a proper shout out. And here we go. So, welcome Raiders. My name is Richter Fowl, Court Mage at your service. And welcome. We are currently playing Blueprints. And also, for those of you who are already in chat and are not yet following Helix, please do so. He is a wonderful, wonderful streamer, great wrestling aficionado, and also the greatest person you can ever pile drive onto the squared circle. So, let's see what highlights we will find today.
And now I know that you lied to me.
How can you possibly be Raymond, the one whose troops saved me on Taras?
I see. So that's what happened. I see. A rare space duck. Aye, it is. But yeah, thank you for the wonderful raid. And if you need to go, please make sure that you rest up, because after stream is always going to be a little bit tricky. So make sure, Helix, to get that after stream self-care. All right. So please, if you want to hang out afterwards, you are always welcome here here in the Illuminati. So do get yourself some food, and then for everybody else as well, if you need to go get food, if you want to lurk, if you want to help me solve the puzzles or figure things out, you are always welcome. Yes, taking care of your after-stream self-care is important. You gotta watch your ass, you know? It is a very, very important thing to keep track of. Let's see. We could go back to the gym. Blueprint is a punt? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Was the other gym door locked? I think it was, wasn't it? Okay, let's open the next room first. Watching your ass is important. Yes, it is. Fuck, I need gems? Alright. Let's go. Workshop. Yes, it is very important. Especially if you are on the receiving end of, let's say, a German suplex. You gotta watch your ass. You don't want to be landing awkwardly. I have no items. All I have is a lucky rabbit's foot. I have no other items. Alright, let's hope this one isn't locked. Fuck! The true box does not always contain the prize. Oh, I see. There's an item in the room you missed. Oh. Oh, we got a hammer. Can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. Jeff Cobb going to WWE. I hope he's Randy's surprise opponent and squashes him. Give him that tour of the island. Yeah, I did. Oh, by the way, I actually got to watch Jeff Cobb perform live locally in one of the local promotions here, and I got to witness the Tour of the Islands like in person. It is. The man is also just one of the sweetest ever, by the way. Because here's the thing, right? So at the time when Cobb did the show here, I was actually one of the young boys on the show, and so we all got so we had our chance to talk with him a little bit, and he is a super chill dude, very 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 chill, very sweet, and it's honestly just great to watch him work up close. Like, I remember that show very vividly in my mind. I've heard he's an awesome dude. Yeah. Because it was the same big show where we had Jeff Cobb and we also had TJ Perkins on the same card, if I remember correctly. That was the same show. Jeff Cobb and TJ Perkins. So imagine that being able to watch those matches up close is just unbelievable. That was a fun time. And also recently got to watch Yoshitatsu perform live. I think it was last month's show. Getting to watch Yoshitatsu. Super fun. What do you call that show as well? Hello, Neffy Mornyang. One day I'll be front row for a Kenny Omega match. Let's make that happen. Let's go, Helix. You will get that Omega front row. Oh. That's going to be something to remember. Okay. So, yeah. Wait. Locked. Oh, okay, for the chests. Okay, now I remember. So, yeah. I do hope, though, I think the music sheet, too. Is it? You're right. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is of 10 lost. Among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. There is T. What does that mean? There's a letter is not. What does that mean? It's why can I pull up items or something? Or is it all just context related? Okay. Message. There's a message here. Alright, rest up, Helix. Rest up. It is, yeah, you go get that ass. Items are context related, so I'll only be able to use the items where they are intended to be used. Got it. Alright. And thank you again for the raid and bringing your lovely community over. So I hope that you get yourself some nice rest, and I will do the best I can to keep your lovely folks entertained throughout the remainder of the night. Or day, I guess, depending on where they're from. Alright. So we got no keys, no gems. But we're not out of options yet. We need to hit rank 8. There's going to be dinner served. So, I think this is a locked door, right? If I remember. Oh, no, it's not. Alright, it's not a locked door. Counts as 2 bedrooms. You're officially broke. Yeah. Let's go for the bunk room. Is this the last? This is a dead end regardless. Alright, let's go for this one, I suppose. We got some rooms back. Spare rooms? Yeah. All right, let's see what we can find in this little bananas. Look, we got bananas. BANANAS. All right. Let's see. None of these can open. Dora moment. Do you guys see the bananas? Can you say banana? Let's go. Comprende. Oh. Today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he is not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys, and I will not have to share my room, and I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be. But today will be a good day because he is at camp. Wow, is this my brother? My older brother? Potassium? Say banana in Spanish. Herbie is mean and really stupid, and today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. Herbie? Isn't Herbert? Is it Simon? Do a dramatic reading like it's Resident Evil 1 lore entry? Maybe. We'll have it dramatic. Herbie is mean and really stupid, and today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. The fuck? Wait, can I take this thing? No? Also, welcome Orange. How are you? How is your Saturday? We are trying to find spears and weapons and maybe some goddamn clue. Hey there. How are you alive? There was more in that diary? Was there? Oh, you're right. I thought it was just that. I also had more fun at camp than he has had in his entire life. I see. Today is a good day because it's hot as fuck and I'm sweating in places that are impolite to mention. Got it. Sweating where the sun don't shine. Today is a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission and writing mean things in it too. He also threw my model airplane in the bushes outside, but I got it back. And if he does it again, he will not get to go to the park on Friday, and I will make sure he gets no present for his birthday. In the huevos! Woo! Hello, Lucina! Today's a good day because I have two 18-pound briskets finally cooked and resting for dinner tonight, doing a community barbecue. Oh man, Neffy, why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do us all dirty? Now we're all imagining goddamn 18-pound briskets. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. Hello, Lucina, we're doing good, actually. Smoke on applewood? Okay. You know what? Dreaming about barbecue. Mari, you've been dreaming about barbecue for days now. Nothing but barbecue. Alright, so here's what's gonna happen. I am gonna walk away, I am gonna fill up my water, and I'm gonna order something like barbecue, okay? What do you mean? I did not stutter, Mari. I wish I could share. You know what? We're a community. We're a community, Neffy. Where's our barbecue? Where's our barbecue? We're a community. I'm gonna go get my water now. Sweet, sweet meat. All right. Get your bird ass down to Georgia. It's okay. I'll figure something out. Unfortunately, Georgia is out of the migratory path right now. So, unfortunately, Georgia is not an option. Us birds gotta follow our designated migratory paths. Let's see. Meat. One day we'll finish that teleportation magic. One day, Neffy, one day. Alright, I'm gonna go into like my food app and I'm just gonna type in meat. And let's see what comes up. Okay. Ooh. Wagyu sticks. Oh, but I know that's not real Wagyu. Texas Roadhouse. Ooh. But would it be wise to get... No, it's not wise. It's generally not wise to get a steak when the delivery time takes as long as it does over here. Let me look for some barbecue. Maybe that'll be easier. Barbecue! Okay. Yes, meat! Uh-huh. Alright, I think this one might be good. Meat. Say it with me, Chad. Also, assignment, everybody say today is a good day and then tell us something about why today is a good day. Find something good in your day-to-day. Steak doesn't reheat great unless you're willing to use a pan. Yeah. Today is a good day to fry. We got French fries. Got foods? No. Grill Queen. Let's see. Alright. You know what? Let's try. How about... Oh man, I want beef, but I also want pork, and I also want chicken. It all just sounds really nice. I wonder if I can get a platter. Oh hey! Oh shit, that's expensive. No, no sir, no, thank you. That's a little bit out of budget. How about, how about this? Today is a good day to smile. Oh, that's sweet. Burnt bamboo. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go get from this place. It's barbecue, so let's get some pork belly. Let's get some intestines. I like those. Do you guys eat what's the term? What's the generic term for all sorts of entrails? There's a term for it. There's like a culinary term. And I think I remember hearing about it recently. Was it even last stream? Or maybe the other stream before that. I'm not entirely sure. Because somebody brought up a word. Guts, innards, offal, chitterlings. There's one more. There's one more. But I think it might have just been specifically referring to the ones from the birds. Or can't remember. I'll figure it out. Got some turon. Is that the banana that's been what do you call that? Basically it's like a banana spring roll that's been deep fried and with sugar. That good stuff. Is that what you're referring to, Mari? Because that's good shit. You know, that's a nice, tasty deep fried plantains. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nom 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 nom. Shame. Okay, so. Wow. I think I will. Oh, this place has drinks. Bird guts, well, auspices, high respect, would gut birds and tell the future from their entrails. Auspices? Foie gras is fatty goose liver. Yeah. I've only, I think, ever had foie gras once. And I thought it was okay. It was just okay. I didn't think it was particularly good, nor did I think it was bad. And I do understand that there are also some ethical concerns over how some foie gras is generally made. But yeah. Okay. Foie gras doesn't feel worth the suffering, at least in my opinion. I'd rather have good butter most of the time. Yeah. I mean, I thought it tasted okay. It tasted nice. I just, you know. But like, you would think that if people were willing to do what they did to get foie gras, that it would taste better than that. Anyway, let's see. Okay, grabbed a couple of barbecue pieces, couple sticks of barbecue. Ooh, let's take that out. Yeah, okay, this ought to be fine. What about dessert? Ugh. I'll think about dessert when it's time, you know, or maybe when the food arrives. So that way, by the time, you know, dessert, or by the time I'm done eating, dessert will have arrived. All right, let's go back to the puzzle then while I wait for the food. So, okay, today is a good day. I don't need any presents because I have my brother's book because he won't stop writing about me. And today is a good day because I know he cries when he can't find his book. Even though he is older, he is a crybaby. Today is a good day because today my brother returns from college and I get to finally return to him the book I took from him a long, long time ago. Hopefully you find it as hilarious as I do. I honestly have no idea how we survived sharing a room. All things being said, I wouldn't have it any other. I would still rather have had a sister. Congrats on the diploma and welcome home. Simon. I see. So the brothers weren't so great. What would be good for dessert, though? Do I even have anything for dessert? No, I only have snacks. Okay, give me a second. I also need Simon Petrikov. No, not that Simon. Not that Simon, Mari. Let me just chill my water. I don't like it when my water's not very cold. Oh yeah, while I was out, what do you call that? My friends and I dropped by this like Korean grocer. And I picked up some fried seaweed snacks. Looks interesting. I'll try it maybe a little bit later. I feel like I'm a little too thirsty to be having fried chips. Room temperature water master race? I can't. I just can't. I feel like I'm not even drinking water at that rate. You know? It's the same way. It's almost the same sensation I get. Sometimes if I'm thirsty and I try to drink something sweet, it feels like I'm not even like I'm not feeling that satisfaction. Seaweed snacks are based are very light, all things considered. Yeah, I'm just worried about the what do you call it? The salt content. So yeah. So for me, it's cold, or at the very least, chilled water, you know? Doesn't have to be like ice cold, although that's my favorite. At the very least, it has to be chilled. for me to like, oh yeah, I am appreciating this. Okay, so we are 38 steps left. Simon is player character. Yeah, but there's also a different what do you call it? Simon apparently is also the name of, so the protag is Simon, but the other Simon in the journal there is the younger brother of our grandfather, of the the character's grandfather. Grandfather's Herbert Sinclair, otherwise Herbie. I think. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. Alright. Maybe the basketball we can get? No, we cannot. Hooples sports. Alright. We currently have no other keys. The mansion was PC's granduncle's uncle. I think just, grandfather? Oh no, maybe granduncle, yeah. One of those, yeah, that's right. Not direct grandfather. Oh, what if you can combine, what if we go back to the workshop? What if we can combine those items? Some of the new items we got. Combine the sledgehammer. No, we can't. Okay, we tried. So I'm guessing that Simon, the player character, is named after his grandfather, also named the Simon, older brother of Herbert. Yeah, maybe. And maybe that's also why the player Simon, right? Or the player character Simon has a bit of a special place in the heart of a Herbert. You know? Because, same name. That could very well be one of the reasons. Okay, so we couldn't combine the Lucky Rabbit's foot. Ah! What the fuck was that? Did you guys see that? Jesus, the ceiling suddenly went fucking berserk. The flying fuck? Whatever, man, I'm getting creeped out. Let's go. We gotta go back then. Through the gym. Let's go through the nook. I know, but I didn't move it. My mouse was stationary. That's why I got freaked out, because my mouse wasn't really moving. Back to the kitchen. Oh. Okay. Is there water coming out? Oh. What else we got? Can we flip a switch? Turn dial? Put some chicken in the oven? No? Guess we can't. Alright. Back to the boudoir. To the den. We're going all the way back to the entrance hall. And we still have no clue for the, what do you call it either? For the safe. Maybe one of the rooms will have clues. All right. So. Oh, this one's been boarded up. Maybe we should have gone this way before continuing, so it wouldn't have been closed. Yeah. I feel like that's the lesson I'm learning, at least for this round, which is unlock as many of the early rooms before you move forward, because it's more useful to get stuff that you'll need to progress further forward without having to backtrack. That's what I am learning. All right. Okay. Gotta go back through the hall. Maybe there's actually items here that I didn't observe. No? No. There's a sprint key. Yeah, there is, but I'm just intentionally going slow because I don't want to miss anything, and I have a tendency to miss a lot. This is also just kind of like my means of doubling back and making sure that I have a thorough, storeroom or utility closet. Breaker box. Oh, yeah, they can get keys and stuff here in the storeroom. Money. Key. Gem. There we go. There we have it. At least we managed to get some items. We can proceed. All right. Now we can run back. You can also go outside, but it costs steps too. I see. But what would be the point of going outside? Like, what is there? Are there things? Is there a possibility of things happening outside the house? To the right. Oh, key card. No idea. I see. Got it. We'll see if we proceed to the next area. Here it is. Use the key. Open. Okay, maid's chamber it is. That's the only one that leads upward. Okay, anything I can pick up and take with me? Oh, bunch of people, 2 maids, a driver. Okay, interesting. Oh, letter. Oh, it's Mrs. Babbage. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending services may contact Mrs. Babbage for details. In following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by November 6th. Okay. Why why does it say in the staff notice, any staff who have an interest in attending service may contact Mrs. Babbage for details, but it's signed Mrs. Babbage. I find that rather weird. What do you guys think? That you address yourself by your name in your letter? Isn't that a little odd? Peculiar, even? You've seen people do that? I see. Might be sent to everyone. Perhaps. But like you're signing it yourself. Ah, locked. That's it. I think that's it. No more keys. No more extra rooms. In like professional settings where first names aren't appropriate, but still, it's like you can always say that, like, you can reach out to me, you can reach out to me if you're looking to attend, and then you sign it yourself, Mrs. Babbage. She is head maid, or I think she's the head maid. In private, it's weird unless you're nobility. Depending on the side of the staff, could be a courtesy thing. Maybe. It's like saying, hey guys, letting you know you can contact Richter if you need any solutions. Signed, Richter. Okay, I think we're gonna have to call it a day, unless we can. I want to go back to the boudoir for real quick. And let's see if we can do something about that safe. Maybe we just like hearing the name Richter. Well, I am happy if you do, but I have a bit of news for you. Oh, I've used all my steps? Okay. Damn it. I didn't even notice. Okay. So, we have reached Day 1. Ordinary Inn. 6 bedrooms, 25 total rooms, rank 6, 67 steps taken, and 3 items. Entering the gym is 2 steps. Right, I forget. Okay, exit. Save and continue, save and continue. Day 2. Alrighty. Yep, okay, it's the same. So we're back here at the entrance hall. Let's open the 3 doors first. Pantry. Pantry. Let's get the bananas. We've seen this already, so we don't need to go through this again. And I'm gonna open the other doors now. Corridor. And then let's go for storeroom. I don't feel great about locking this thing already, but given the current conditions, I think it's fine, though. Alright, so let's go back to the main hall and open the front. Bedroom? Bedroom. We get 2 additional steps while in here. Oh yeah, we've been in this one already. Ooh. Chapel, no. Drawing room? Drawing room is our best bet here. And we have a gem. You lose when you give up. Oh. Oh, and sweet. This thing actually lets me also choose or re-roll the rooms that we get. I think I can do closet here. Yeah. 2 random item dice. Ivory dice. While drafting, you may use to re-roll new floor plans. Ooh, nice. And gem. All right. I mean, you lose the day when you run out of energy. That is true. All right, let's go see where the pantry path leads us. Commissary, nook, hallway. Ah, man, that sucks. Let's redraw. Den, I think, is going to be our best bet here. Did we just use up the dice, though? I'm guessing we just did. That was a consumable item, wasn't it? Yeah, I thought as much. Security? Yeah, security looks like it's a good bet for this. But I think it was the right play. I see. Thank you. For the... Story! Cutscene. What's going on? Honestly, zero story. All vibe. No story, just vibes. This is where I find out that my great-granduncle was a hacker man. He'd busted into the Pentagon on pure vibes alone. He said he'd met Neo, but I have no idea who that is. And now, I'm playing Five Nights at Freddy's in the biggest house imaginable. Security is the most used room so far, though. Vibe. Exactly, Coin. Pure vibe. I found a room that told me most drafter and other stats. I see drafted. Oh, the most drafted rooms. What's this? Blue memos, true. Red memos, lies. Unless written what? By hand. Oh. So these are all the different kinds of rooms. By the way, there's another cool game called Beholder Conductor coming out April 23. Nice. This CCTV reminds me of that game. Okay, that seems interesting. Let's see what else we got here. No, this is the same. The punch-out clock and stuff in this room. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Okay, so that explains pretty much you know, all of the behavior we're seeing. The further north you go, the more locked rooms there are. Beholder series is fun, so that must be a lie. Oh, blue is true. Oh, okay, so this one is a red. This one is a lie because it's a red memo. Yeah, antechamber. This one is true. Got it. Unless written by hand, red is a lie. A filthy freaking liar. Should we get... You know what? Let's do locksmith. Keys for sale. We'll need keys. And the best part is that we can always come back to this room and buy more keys. And we have just enough for one key. Or we save it for later, save our money for later. Okay, let's save it so that if we get more coins for later, we can maybe buy the 3-key set. Right? Lockpick set? Let's not go back for now. Yeah, but let's save our money, right? Bedroom? You know what? I feel like I want to do the bedroom. No, breaker box. Let's go for breaker box. It makes sense as well. I think you can buy unlimited as long as you have the money. As long as you have the money. Key card off! Yeah! The key card system is now off. The vac indicators. Turn everything on. Okay, we'll turn on all the rooms. Or this should be off. Wait. Toggling of breaker switches may result in unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. Oh, so I can turn some of these things off. Hello, Calyx. You want it? It's yours, as long as you have enough rupees. Yep. Vac indicators change colors if clicked in weird orders. I don't know how it works. Well, they're all green to me now, so I'm guessing that's fine. Alright. Hello, Calyx. Welcome. Oh yeah, I still owe you guys some Zelda gameplay, don't I? Okay, what else? What can we get? Courtyard? We don't have any gems for the courtyard! Man, the courtyard would have been great here. Oh no, it wouldn't have been. Never mind. Nook is our best bet here. You can use computer and security? What do you mean? Use it for what? Ooh. So look at the rooms. If you turn off a room, does it still appear in the rotation? Set keycard doors to be unlocked if power is off. Oh. You know what? Let's do that real quick. I need to get a bedroom soon so that... Enter! Keycard system. Change offline mode. Unlocked. Set security level. Low. Is good combo with breaker box. I see. Well, then thank you for bringing that up. And now we've got it back. So we actually, the utility closet with a breaker box, 6 of security, makes a lot of... High means a lot of unlocked free doors. Damn it. We're wasting a lot of movement. It's weirdly phrased. Uh-huh. Let's confirm. Okay, that's fine. Back. View estate inventory. Fruits, gems, coins. Okay, so nothing right now. Log into network. What was it? Something Inc? What was it, Inc? Shoot. What was it? Synth something something? What was it? I need to check my own damn stream. What was it? Okay. I need to look at... Where was it? It was in the boudoir. With the safe. Syncaco. There we go. Was it Syncaco? No? Okay. No, that's not it. That's not it. Okay. I guess we don't have the password. It's been scrubbed out. I know that it starts with S. And maybe ends with an ING. Maybe, does it change? I don't know. That I don't know if it changes from run to run. Okay, let's keep going then until we can find some other clues. Okay, if the choice... Ooh, losing 1 gold or 10. I run the risk of... No, I think I'm gonna have to do guest bedroom. The other one would have still locked us in regardless. At least we get a gem. This is the guest room. At least we get some extra footsteps. Even if it's only to recoup our original losses. Okay. Alright. We're making progress. You go up to the bedroom. We have plenty of keys, but our steps aren't great. Yeah, hallway is our only option here. Oh wait, we can redraw. Shit. Okay, chapel is gonna have to be our option then here. Dining room doesn't make sense because it only gives us one exit. Passageway we can't do because we only have one gem. Chapel is our best bet. 2 exits. And, yeah. Even if we lose one. Damn it, God. Why do you have to charge? Observatory. Ooh. I like the observatory. Let's go. We might get a cool effect. The twins! A pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. Okay. Been stealing from the house of God. So we gotta go back to the entrance hall. But maybe not now. I wanna avoid going back to the chapel as much as I can. West Wing Hall? Yeah, West Wing Hall is our next best bet. I approve as I hold Mjolnir as my Mjolnir pendant. I see. Parlor, boudoir. Courtyard would have been an excellent pick, but we don't have any gems left. Parlor. Parlor. Let's go parlor. Alright, double check. No apuru. We have the key, the wind-up key. And now it's time for the puzzle yet again. This box is black. The gems are in a true box. This box is blue. I did not. I have an exit up. Then white must be true. White is the only lie. Yeah. It means that... Oh, you're right. That makes sense. That is logical, Nami. Okay. So again, it's the white box in the middle. There they are. Yeah, that's so smart. Let's go. Uh-oh, they're starting to ask for keys. Cannot see floor plans while in this room. Ooh. Oh, but it's also 2 exits. Let's go. Oh. My lord. Is there anything in this room I can pick up at least? Okay, I guess not. Only way to turn lights on in here is going back to the breaker room, and we are not doing that. Oh, shit. Fuck me! Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh, the boudoir. Okay, we're back here at the safe, but we still don't know the code. Alright, we got 29 steps left, chat. Let's go. I guess we gotta go to the other... Oh, it's a key... It's a key card door. Let's get the gem requirement room. I have a good feeling about it. Oh, it's the commissary. For fuck's sake. This is a lie. Commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. That's a lie. What can we buy? You can buy a gem for 3. Let's just keep going then. Kitchen? No, that doesn't get us to where we need to. Dining room is the only one. It's a shame you can't rotate rooms. Yeah, but I'm guessing that's part of the challenge, I suppose, of the game. All right. Oh wait, shit. Where's my food? How's my status? Oh, it's out for delivery. All right, sweet. Courtyard, bunk room, lavatory. Courtyard's our only option. Can we get? Oh, we got a sledgehammer. Don't we already have a sledgehammer, though? Maybe I can just sledgehammer through my way through these doors. No, you lost all items in the last run. I see. Got it. Nursery, gym. I'm gonna have to make gym because none of these other rooms will let me. What do you call that? Will let me progress up north. I hope this isn't locked. Spare room. Okay. Nothing in here. Let's keep going. Oh man, this is a dead end. Damn it. Okay. Well, there it is. That's our end runner. No way to progress. Going back for trunks at start might have been better. Maybe. Might have had gems. True. Okay. Well, call it a day. Call it. Ah, such a shame. You're doing pretty good, though, I would say. We have less steps taken, but we all unlocked roughly around the same rooms, same number of rooms, same rank, and unlocked a couple of new room types. So I'd say we made a little bit of progress. Alright, I get it. Day 3. Oh. Open! I have only found 2 things of note outside so far. Huh, ooh. Hallway. Can I open the doors? I've tried. They're usually not openable. Or you can't open them. There's a code lock gate. I see. I will count this one. Bedroom. I'm getting a little faster now. Car keys. What if there's a car outside? I want to go check if maybe there's a car outside. Is this the estate? I think one room must be a garage, maybe. What is that? Secret door? There's a scratched out garage switch in the breaker room. Oh, that's true. And there's a tent out here. Campsite. Anytime. Luckily, however, your scouting shall have been particularly used to fabricate a very respectable offsite. Okay, so this is where I sleep. Yeah, this is where I sleep when I'm not, what do you call that? In the house. What if I use my sledgehammer on this door? What do you think of the odds of us guessing this code? Okay. I was hoping I could use my sledgehammer on it. But I guess that's not the way things go. I don't know, but I actually did by accident. You did! That's so awesome. It's honestly pretty awesome. Oh, I don't have the sledgehammer anymore. Not in this run. Right. No, not yet. That was in my last run. I lost it already. Okay, what about that other gate? There was another open gate or something. Who needs a stupid house? Maybe I just need the car. Yeah. It's a waterfall. I don't know why, but I think it's the Roman numeral we saw in the wine cellar. Absolutely no grounded idea why, though. It's alright. Every bit of speculation and idea is handy. Okay. No means of lighting this up or getting through. Okay, so there are definitely places outside of the beaten path where you might be able to find something. Okay, what about this last gate? Of course it's not working. I normally run outside at the end of runs to toss 1 gold into the fountain. Oh. No clue if it's doing anything, though. I see. Alright, let's go west this time. Parlor. Go west! We must go on our journey to the west. Alright, here we go. 3 boxes. The gems are not in this box. The gems are not in the white box. the gems are in this box. This one is a little more boggling, because all of them are referring to the gems, and we have no idea, and we can only guess, right? One of them has to be true, one of them has to be false. So we need to find the statements that don't match up with each other, right? I'm going to go with the old Monster Hunter Poogie logic and say it increases draft luck. Gems are not in the white box. So these two are saying the same thing. White says gems are not in me. Black says gems are in me. Blue says gems are not in white. Yeah, one true, one false, and one with gems. And the gem and the gems could be in any of the three. These two could conceivably be true, right? Okay, so these... All right. If all of these were true, right? And then it would be in black. But here's a problem. If it's in black, it cannot be in black. Black one is false. Black. Now here's the thing. Black is a lie. Here's the problem, right? Black must be a lie. Because if black is true, right, that the gems are in black, then these two, then this one is true, and this one is also true. Right? So that means all of these things cannot be true at the same time. Right? These three cannot be all true. Because if it's in black, then these two also can't be true at the same time. So 3 must be the lie. If the gems are in white, then all 3 are lies. Yeah, because if the gems are in here, then this must be a lie, this must be a lie, and this is a lie. Let's see. Okay, so but basically what I'm hearing is that black must be false. Right? Black must be false. Yeah, the gems are not always in the box telling the truth. That is true. But what that tells us is at least we need to figure out then at least what is the true statement and what is the false statement. Right? So seeing that black is false, so we can already exclude that the gems are we can conclude that the gems are not in black because black must be false. So that means the gems could only be in one of these two. Right? And we can't say that the gems are in white, because if the gems are in white, then everything else would be false. And there has to at least be one of them that must be true. Which then leads me to believe that the gems must be in blue. A note also said that gems are not, yeah. That is true. So I suspect then that the gems must be in blue. Because putting the gems in the other two boxes will ruin the logic of the statements, will ruin the statements of all the other boxes. So here we go, guys. Hell yeah, let's go. Woo, man, my brain hurts. Okay. Yeah, that was a doozy. Courtyard, utility closet, or chapel. What if I lose? What if I don't have any gold? If I have nothing, do I suddenly just owe the church money? Yeah, I can't lose any more money if I don't have money. Da 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 da. Suck it, God. I'm broke. All right. Observatory. Let's do observatory again. Sorry, God. I'm too broke for you. I got nothing to give you. All right, so let's go see what the stars tell us. The slice. Just 3. That's it. 3 steps, I suppose. Appreciate everything you got. Keys for sale. Nook. Let's do storeroom. It's a dead end anyway. This is the best place to put a dead end room. 3 steps for 3 stars. Aye. Gold. Key. Gem. Alright. We're doing pretty... Ooh, what's that? What is this? I didn't notice this before. Look at this cute drawing of a bluebird wearing a bathing suit. Immediately lose the coin. Oh no, you're right. Oh God. God's come up to claim his taxes. Oh shit. Sorry. God damn it, God. I literally just got that. Alright, I guess we're going back to the hallway. It was a burb drawing and it was very cute. Commissary, items for sale. For the boudoir. We can do closet. We'll get 2 items. Yeah, I think the closet makes the most sense. Yeah, look at us. Now we can go to the bedroom and hope that we don't get fucked with the RNG. Oh God, it all hinges on this. If this is a dead end, we're so cooked, chat. Okay, we can do the drawing room. Drawing room or den? I kind of want the den, because I want the drawing room for later on when we have more options, and not when we're literally like at a dead end room. Yeah, let's do den. More gems. All right, here we go. We're good. Nook, spare room, commissary. I want the nook. So we get the keys. Let's get as much of the keys and stuff. New hidden lore. What hidden lore? Blue burb of swimminess. Between migratory paths and swimming. Gemerald. Alright. What do we got? Bind door number 3. Gem requirement. I want to save this for later. But you know what? The drawing room makes more sense here. That way we can get full control over the next 2 rooms, I would say. Yeah, I think I'd like that here. No other items. All right. Boudoir, utility closet. I want to put the utility closet at the far end room. Boudoir then, for now. Yeah, that makes sense. Still got 40 steps. Okay, we're good. This is where the safe is, but we have no idea yet what the code could possibly be. Passageway here, I think, is maybe our best bet. And then let's go double back a little bit into the west wing. Security. Yeah, security. We're gonna need more gems already. But we can turn off the... You can turn off the keycard system. Or at least rather... Offline security level. High. Offline mode. It's gonna be... Unlocked. Okay, exit. Now, let's see if I can... Let's see if we can score the utility room. Code check. Might be interesting. Do we have an item already? Not yet. Oh yeah, let's check the car keys. Car keys. No, go check in house. Okay. Yeah. We can come back for it like another time, I suppose. I would have set it low since you don't have the card or the breaker box yet. That's what I'm hoping to score now. Damn it. West Wing Hall. Please. Damn it. I guess this is a wasted room. Not even gonna walk in there. Dining room. Okay. So the garage does exist, perhaps. Okay, we're starting to get our locked doors. Okay, I'll use for the utility. There we go, the breaker box. Now let's turn off the key cards. Plop, 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 plop. Turn on the garage. Let's go. Now the garage can show up. Ooh. Corridor? Yeah, that's gonna be our only option. We don't have any gems right now. Ooh. Man! Shit. It's okay. So we got an apple. guess the only way. Half? Half? Motherfucker, what? Man, dark room is so dangerous here. Let's go dark room. Yeah, this is definitely bad leg day. At least we don't have to pick the one with the gem requirement. Yep, we're fucked. Damn it! Now we got fucked by the RNG. It is dangerous. It was definitely gambling. I was hoping I'd be a little lucky. Also, welcome Zero. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna get some water. I'm feeling my throat a little dry up just a little bit. Uno momento. Okay. Thank you for the head pats. Needed that. Oh. Oh, that was nice. Oh, shit. He'll hydrate indeed. God damn. Oh, I didn't think I needed that badly. Ah. I think, thank you, Veronica, for the hydrate. I think, because here's the thing, right? So I told you guys to watch the Miku movie earlier. I walked to the mall. I figured it was a nice day to walk, hot as it might be. But I walked. And the reason I walked is because I live in the city. Right? So being in the city, a lot of places can be relatively walkable. But man, oh, I might not have been feeling the parchedness until now. Oh, cold water tastes so good. The fuck? Oh. Oh. Okay. Gonna just take a second to let all of that sink in. So, don't forget to hydrate, chat. Oh, man. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, we are dead-ended right now. We are. The dark room fucked us over. Oof. Might be clues. Maybe. We have like 26 steps anyway. Yeah, we could. We're gonna do that. Let's go. I don't think turning the lights on lets you see the room with choice. Wait, how do you do... Is that it? Is that the power? Oops, wrong one. There it is. Oh, Jesus. What's he holding? He looks like he's seen a fucking... He does not look very happy to see what he's looking at right now. Oh, there's a heart on the tree. And there's a little thing there. Is this where we were at? That tree is cut down. But this is the thing where we had that lock, right? Yeah. Jesus Christ. No, I mean, if we did this first, I don't think it would have shown us the room choice. Oh. Sinkako. We've been seeing Sinkako since earlier. Here the maids kind of gets a little creepy. Somebody was a very bad photographer. Ooh, gem. Okay, and then letter. Print notes. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship, I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. I see. Not much here. There's a couple of contextual stuff. Which one? Next to the main photos are scratches. H has requested another print. Yeah, last one was too dark. The thing on the table? Oh, this. Aren't those just like scratches? This is the thing, this is like, I don't know, some kind of weighing scale, isn't it? This is a weighing scale? Like an old school weighing scale. Doesn't seem like the scratches have any kind of pattern to them in some way. At least not any more so than seems apparent with any of the other scratchings around here. Presumably for weighing out chemicals. Yeah. The requisite materials and chemicals to develop film. Sinkako. Do you have 1 gold for the well? I think I do. Shall we go back to the well? I don't know if we'll have enough, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I think we can. 1. Yeah, we're not gonna let God take it. God's taxed us enough. Okay, entrance hall. Now time for the well. Hello. The stained artwork in the chapel is also numbered. Don't know if it has any context for anything, though. Yeah. Alright. Let's call it a day. Damn it. Let's try one more day. Let's see. One more day, one day more. Wow, less rooms. You got fucked by the dark room. One day more. Items found, new rooms. Okay. Hold on. Matcha! Welcome. Welcome, one and all, to the Court of Fowl. My name is Richter. Hell, Sphincter! The Nine Hells! I welcome you into my house! My house! And you call me an asshole! Come on, man! Autocorrect? I got my eyes on you, Spectre. But hello, thank you, Matcha, for dropping by. Let me say hello to you as we do all of our guests. Dreaming Matcha. How did your record thing go, by the way, with Anna last time? Did you get to do what you wanted to do last time when you extended? Hope that turned out well. But before we do, let's give our Raider a lovely little shout out as follows.
Oh, very sleepy. I wouldn't do that.
That was squeaky. All right. What up? There we go. There, squeaky squeakers. Ay, caramba. What is this sorcery? Everything is sorcery. Thank you for the follow, Spectre. Howdy doody. Welcome to the Illuminati. You are now among those who are involved. There is no backing out. You are now one of us. Everyone, all together now. One of us. One of us. One of us. One of us. Ah! God damn it! The chair! Nummy! Why? Why? It was... Oh, okay. Thank you. Sometimes... My eye gets a little twitchy sometimes. And it's kind of like one of those old TVs where you have to kind of slap it on the head, just on the side, just a little bit. And it fixes it right up. The game is chill and a brain teaser. I am on day 3. I think. Sorry, 4. We were on day 3. We are now on day 4. Knock me off the top rope with a lawn chair! Oh my god! This is blue. It's called Blueprints. And basically, the idea is I am the grand nephew of a super rich guy. And he says he's gonna give me his house and all of this property if I can figure out how to get to the hidden room following the rules. It's like Betrayal at House on the Hill. Oh man, Coy, that I have Betrayal at Baldur's Gate, and a friend of mine has Betrayal. What do you call it? At the House on the Hill. And pre-pandemic, we used to meet up a lot, and we would get together and we'd be playing those at like coffee shops. You know, we'd get a nice big table. We'd lay down the board games every now and again. Like we'd bring different board games depending on what we'd be feeling. But yeah, it was super fun. Unfortunately, we haven't really. I feel like a lot of board games, at least in my area, a lot of people with board games and stuff kind of dropped off after the pandemic, which is super, super, super sad. You know? Because I kind of miss that. I miss that kind of feeling of just getting together and then playing some board games. Doesn't matter where you're going, just hang out wherever, you know? How about a wee bit of chess? Oh man, I suck at chess so bad. I am not good at chess. I do not think enough, I think, is my my problem. I don't got the chess brain. Yeah. I feel like to get the chess brain, you gotta be taught early. All right, let's look at the puzzles. The gems are in the middle box. This box is the middle box, you fucking liar. This box is the middle box. What? What? Okay, no, 2 can be false. That's fine. So this is the true statement. The gems are in the middle box. Okay, yeah. Let's get the box. That means the gems must be in the middle box. Hello, Bleh. Welcome, welcome. You are a little bit late, but it's all right. You arrive exactly when you need to. Blue, I am in the middle, is actually left. Black says, I'm the middle, actually right. Yep. So the thing is, one of these have to be true, one of these have to be false, and the third one can be whatever, but only one of the boxes will have the gem. And I'm guessing it's this one. This must be the true one, right? Right? Fuck yeah, let's go. Gems, 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 gems. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. You know what? I like the nursery. Let's go. And we can look for clues. All right, chat. Tell me, can you find a clue in this room? That's right. There's a banana in this room. Can you show me where's the banana? That's right. It's right here. B-A... Sorry, I can't keep doing that joke anymore. Let's go. We've got bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Okay. Red Prince. The Red Prince. Anybody here who's played Divinity Original Sin 2? Anyone in chat who's played Divinity Original Sin 2? You will know the Red Prince that I'm thinking of. And that is the only Red Prince that I recognize. If you haven't played Divinity Original Sin by Larian Studios, do yourself a favor and play Divinity Original Sin 2. You only played the original Divinity. Oh. Play the second one. The second one is really good. It's because I played Divinity Original Sin 2 beforehand, right? When I found out that Larian Studios was going to be making Baldur's Gate 3, I knew we were in good hands. Divinity, the not so original Sin, the second. Fair. But yeah, you know, it's a good game. Good game. If you get the chance to play it, play it. It usually comes really cheap nowadays. So, you know, next Steam sale, you can pick it up. I started it a bunch of times. Always stopped as soon as I got a certain point in the intro. Never could muster the motivation to continue. I see. I've played Divinity several times. I've had several playthroughs of Divinity. And I usually play it with at least one other person. With at least one other person. And that was one person I played it with plenty of times. And we would like break the game so much. Like, we had one run where we literally killed everything in every chapter before we continued. Hella fun. You know? Like, we got everything we needed. We did all the story bits. And I'm like, all right, let's go ahead and murder everybody before we go to the next chapter. And it was one of the most fun playthroughs I've ever had of that game. Man, that's where I learned the art of barrelmancy. Have I played Dragon's Dogma? I have not, actually. It's one of those games that I've heard a lot about, but I've never actually been able to pick it up myself because I don't have as much time as I would like. You know? If I were like a full-time streamer, I would definitely love to play tons more games, but I can't. Hello, SCP Deadman. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Blue prints, red prints. Are we all gonna get primary colors? Maybe. Where would the yellow prints be? Although to be honest, I think I'm more of a cyan, a CMYK prints kind of guy. You know. Barrelmancy is broken. Yeah, it absolutely is. But yeah, you know, I'd love to play more games, but, you know, you only have so many times in a day, and some games you play more often than others, and you come back to it. I mean, if my hours in Apex, Destiny, Civ, Ark, you know, if those games... Like, I easily have like 800 hours, I think, on each of those individually. Yellow Prince would be an SCP containment, lest he becomes the Yellow King. Yeah, like, I don't play Apex much anymore, but, like, I think I have, like, several hundred hours on Apex. I have 800 in Destiny, 800 in Ark. And that's not counting, like, games that I didn't play on Steam. Like, God knows how many hours I spent playing fucking Dragon Age, you know? Like, every single Dragon Age game I like, try to play multiple times when possible. Although I think I've played Origins the most. There's Mass Effect as well. I haven't played the remaster of Mass Effect. I'm a little tempted to, but at the same time, I'm also afraid. But anyway, let's read the Red Prince. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down, if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad? The story he had read in the bath and the bed. And maybe you can guess with the clues that we've said. It was a story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. The story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book, the red book we just read. That's kind of nice. What did I say? I don't want to know how many hours I spent on Minecraft or Oblivion. Ooh, I also spent like a good amount of time on Oblivion, but most of it just meandering, to be honest. And I think I have at least 300 on each major release of Monster Hunter since Try per platform, except Xbox. Nice. A true hunter. Welcome, Strawberry. I'm guessing that's Strawberry 999. Hello, welcome to the stream. We were just reading this red storybook. God knows how many hours I spent on Hoyo games. I spent... Oh shit, did I log into Hoyo today? Did I log into Zenless today? I think I did. Okay. I logged in today. Good. Whew. Oh, dear Jeebus. I was a little worried there. Okay. Woo. Okay. So the nursery. Honestly, I like this room. It's very nice. 9 ads? Oh no, Strawberry! What happened? I am so sorry, Strawberry. My deepest apologies for Twitch being such a bitch. 9 ads? Really? Twitch is wild. I run the ads at the beginning of the stream, supposedly to stop pre-rolls. What the fuck? Come on, Twitch. I've forgotten about my Hoyo dailies for weeks. It's alright. You know, it happens. I'm just kind of wanting to roll for if stops for like an hour or so. Oh, Kochek's here. Commissary? Storeroom. Let's do storeroom. We want to get stuff out. Break out of the Hoyo prison. I like Zenless. I don't spend as much time on it as I used to before. But I do like to come in, do dailies, and then, what do you call that? Go for the story every now and again. Character designs are neat. Until the FOMO drags you back in. I see. Ooh, man, do we? You play Star Rail. Yeah, I like Zenless. I like the gameplay. Okay, let's go. Star Rail I tried to get into, but I could not. I don't know what it is though. Like, I'm not saying it's bad. It just didn't stick with me, is all. It just did not, get its hook on me the same way that, like, I think Genshin did when it first came out, and Zenless. For me, Zenless is really a lot about, like, the style. You know, it's a game that's all about vibes. Because, no Wuwa, I tried, but it was only... Here's the thing. Wuwa exists in the same box for me as Star Rail. And what I mean by that is that I think I've explained this during Gacha Mania, when I played tons of gacha games until their first tentpole in a row. It was like several series of streams. Welcome, Strawberry! Thank you for enduring the 9 ads. You have my utmost respect and care. Everybody, let's give Strawberry an endearing hug, a high five, a very vigorous handshake for persisting through 9 ads. Let's all give Strawberry a round of applause. 9 ads are nothing to balk at. So let's show the love, all right? Brave and determined, yes. We respect the people who support streamers by, you know, enduring ad hell, the adpocalypse. Ah! Damn it! Man. Let's do the Nook. Let's do the Nook. Survivor badge. Yeah. Let's go. But thank you for enduring and welcome to the Court of Fowl. I hope that you are finding yourself in good health. You know what? I'm going to go do observatory. Everything else here would be kind of wasted. Kind of. Or maybe... No, let's do guest bedroom. Observatory. Yeah, I want the observatory. Oh. But yeah, how are you today? How are you, Strawberry? Hope you're doing well. You know, ads notwithstanding. Diamondus Minor, okay. You know, ads notwithstanding, I hope you are well. Let's see if there's any items that maybe have spawned, scattered about. Nope, nothing. Okay. Alright. So yeah, where were we? What were we talking about before a lot of things happened? And God's taxing us again. Sorry, God! I'm broke! I got nothing for you! Alright, let's continue. Corridor. Let's hope we don't get another dead end. We can do pantry. Or we can do pantry. I think let's do pantry and then passageway. You're talking about... Ooh, there we go. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Matcha. So, the reason I put them in the same box is because if you've played both Honkai Star Rail and Wuthering Waves, right? They both do this thing that annoys me. And that thing is where they have these captions for things that don't get explained. It's like, oh yeah, this something, whatever, tea party or whatever. And then it's like, okay, what is that? It's like, and then if you hover over the little text, you look at the little subtext, right? And like, okay, I read the explanation. This does nothing for me. I don't understand. Extelleron being the cancer of all words. Yeah, like, what does that mean? Yes, I understand cancer. I know what worlds are, but I don't know what that very specific string of words means. So I'm like, all right, that helped nothing. That did not help explain anything in the game. Okay? So that's, like, both games do that. You know, both Wuwa and fucking, what do you call it? In Star Rail do that same shit. And I hate it. You know? It just really rubs me off the wrong way. Like, this is supposed to be helpful information. You do that little subtext, that little caption, right? To explain something, to help whoever's reading it understand what's going on. Hey, the credit card, sweet. Oh no, it's a key card. So yeah, but it does nothing for me. And so it just kind of, you know, I feel like, so the issue is reading comprehension? Not always. It's more of like, you give me an explanation, but the explanation itself, on occasion, is not always, like, helpful. It also kind of breaks the flow of the conversation. It does. You know? Like, in some cases, it makes sense. Like, there are some cases where if there's a little caption, it's alright, right? But there are some where they use, like, certain jargon, and they explain it with more jargon. It's not even lore dumping. It's not even, like, the fact that they're including some lore stuff, that's actually fine. It's that sometimes when they put the caption of they're explaining something, the thing that they're explaining requires an extra explanation. All the extra jargon for, you know, what is this exposition that you're explaining? Like, I don't know what Cancer of All Worlds is like in a certain context supposed to mean. Like, is that a literal sense, or is that like hyperbole, or, you know? And that's just one example. I don't remember what all the other examples are, but I think WoWa is more guilty of it than Star Rail, because they use more vague, jargony terms in WoWa than they do in Star Rail. Also, hello Hammer. Hey, it's been a while. Holy crap! Nice to see you again. How are you? How have you been? Because I also don't know half of the stuff they say in Star Rail with that. I see. Why do I get the feeling you might really dislike Kingdom Hearts? I mean, Kingdom Hearts, I stopped at Ursula at the first, what do you call that? First Kingdom Hearts. And I feel like I already have, Kingdom Hearts is already a meme in my mind, just with the naming of their games. Like, 365 days or whatever, you know? How am I supposed to take that seriously? A game that names itself like that. Consistently. You know? When you need exposition to the exposition, it gets bad. Yup, that is, I feel like, one of my issues. Using up all my life energy for work? Oh no! Gambare! Gambare! You got this, Hammer. Hang in there. We owls gotta stick together. Let the flock stay strong. The parliament must survive. At least it's Saturday. That is true. Okay. Let's take a look at what rooms we actually have real quick. Okay, good. We're not fucked yet. We can use the dining room. Oh, yeah. But yeah, so that's my kind of gripe with WoWa and Star Rail, and why I kind of put them in the same box, because of the way that they present their narrative. You know? Ooh, do I want a passageway or no? Closet, dark room. You know what? I'm gonna dark room. Dark room, better here than later. I'd rather have the dark room now. Oh, and we have a key card, actually. We actually don't need to do stuff because we got the key card. It's not powered! You need the security room. Where did we? No! Oh my god, I turned off the power and the fucking utility closet's so far back. Okay, I'm gonna go north. And I'm gonna find the fucking security room, and I'm gonna fix all of this. Fuck, my only key. Yeah, security room, let's fucking go. Nailed it, let's go. Yeah, keycard system. Keycard system. Hi, confirmed. And then offline mode is unlocked. There we go. Fuck yeah, guys, that's just it's skill. It's pure skill, chat. You know, get on my level. Get my goddamn levels. Bunch of scrubs. Alright. Hallway? Hallway makes sense. Yeah, hallway's good. Let's go to the hallway. Fuck yeah. Look at that. Fucking power room. Man, no power room. No power, no problem. Now we go passageway. Look at that. Look at how perfectly this lines up. Fucking genius. Except I don't have enough fucking gems. Ah! Oh, I hate this. I hate this so much. Why is this? You know what? Fine, whatever. Fuck it. Let's go. Let's ball boudoir. It's okay. We got it. We can do this. We can do this. We're fine. We're fine. We're perfectly fine. Let's go back into the dark room. Actually, let's go. What we'll do is we'll go west, but we'll double back. You will double back into the dark room and explore west from there, so we can find more items. Hopefully, more keys. Security cost 1. Yeah, it did. Oh shit, there's no power. Ooh. Maybe I should have turned on the power first. Fuck. Archives? Oh, this is new. What is this? While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 potential floor plans. Oh, fuck me. I walked into a Gamba to get nothing but Gamba. It's fine. Alright, let's go read. Let's read these news articles like an old-timey news anchor. Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Popular children's writer Marion Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovered on Thursday that her picture book, Swimbird, had been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal. Illustrated Book of the Year. This is Marigold's second time winning this prestigious honor. The previous medal was, of course, for her debut effort. She's no stranger to the public eye even before her literary success. The niece and closest living relation of Baron H.S. Sinclair. Mary began using Marigold as a pen name to free her from the political association that one might make with the Sinclair family. Swimbird, that bluebird in old-timey swimsuit. Yeah, hell yeah. Swimbird author never considered herself a success. Oh, the Swimbird is for the book. Okay. Marigold's book. She confided, my son was the one that actually got me to start writing. I had always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime. So as we ran out of books we owned, my imagination had to take over from there. Marigold had elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book, Red Prince, is based on her son and his inflexible love of the color red. Spider-Man's colors. A statement that has been held with much skepticism by the many pundits that viewed that book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. Like the unwavering blind loyalty of the public to the menace Spider-Man! Okay. What's this one? Publisher and author detained by Red Guard. Question. Caleb Manning and his publisher Philip White were 2 of the 3 dozen names that appeared on a leaked dossier, naming them a person of interest in the Trinidale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. Although no group has come forth to officially take responsibility for the attack, it's widely believed that Spider-Man is the culprit behind it all. RLCF, that spells Spider-Man, who also calls themselves Spider-Man, the Children of Blackwater. Huffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that the popular author were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. This would not be the first time that the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy, though the charges were later dropped. Because it's Spider-Man, I tell you. We have photos of Spider-Man. Local author and popular personality Marion Marigold has announced a split with her long-term publishing partner, Huffington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after the arrest last week of fellow author and colleague Caleb Manning, whom Marigold has past referred to as her mentor, friend, and confidant. Marigold is a third prominent writer to distance themselves from the publisher this week. Mr. White, Yes, it is Manning and White. Oh my god, it is Walter White. It's Spider-Man. These photos are worthless. They're not worth photos of Spider-Man. Manning and White at press function was seen at the corner. Suspicious bag under the wave down local. This is the third major this year. This is anticipated. What charge? What? Manning was the last person. Trial begins on expected to last up to with grand treason. Treason. Spider-Man. Yes, absolutely. Walter White is Spider-Man. Could he be? Breaking news from the Daily Bugle. Mary Matthew Jones, author and illustrator, whose fanciful stories are written under the pen name of Marion Marigold, was last seen by a close friend around 3:45 p.m. Friday, getting into a carriage after a late luncheon date at the 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. Mrs. Jones never arrived home and the carriage driver cannot be located. Family and local authorities are very concerned, but have not deemed the case foul play. It's an out-of-character incident at this point, and we are seeking information. Spider-Man sells blue crystal. A menace. He's the reason our streets are filled with all substances. These in the royal... Hang on. Ooh. These in the royal... Okay, let's just kind of go through this real quick. My throat's starting to give way. J. Jonah Jameson voice is not recommended for long sustained reading, chat. I think I need to slow down. Enough JJ for now, guys. Woo! All right, which way are we going? Let's go south first. Thank you for the posture check. Archive floor plan. Or lavatory. I guess we can do lavatory. Let's see if there's anything in here. We haven't opened the lavatory yet, I think. Or no, maybe we did once. HSS. Hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. Oh man, there's nothing in here. The fuck? What a useless room. Except I need to pee in it. This drawing made it so you can't see one choice in the drawing from now on. Oh, shit. I see. So the archive, that's the price we pay for the archive! And we have no more... Oh, no. Oh, we're kind of stuck here now, huh? Oh, we need to go back. Well, I guess we're going back to security. If we don't find any more keys soon, we're kind of screwed. If all the following doors are locked. Come on. Shit. Please let there be more. Oh, not more locked door. More. No, this is locked too. Oh, it isn't. Thank God. Drawing room. I think drawing room. Let's do drawing room. All right. None of these give keys. Billiard room? Archive? Oh, we can't do that. Gym? Yeah, let's do gym. But let's not go in there just yet. Let's check the other path here before we continue. Nope, I guess not. We're going. We're going into the gym. Is this locked? Yeah, at least this one we can open. Oh, conference room. Conference room. This is the one I know that goes north. Oh, please let there be more of these electronic doors. Yes! Let's check this one, though. Locked. Safe code 9083. Let's go. Where's the boudoir? It's not that far back, but we gotta go through the gym. Okay, that's fine. Billiards has darts and puzzles. Red memo is a lie. Oh shit, it's a lie. You're right. Fuck! Unless it's handwritten. Reminder. Safe space. Is there anything in the other notes? Damn it, it's not. It's not 8093 then. Ugh, man. I had just gotten my hope. Special rooms allow you to spread through your house. Okay. So basically stuff gathers in here. Alright, at least we can open this. Oh, this is the what do you call that? Wine cellar, veranda. Oh no, this is the dead end. We get the wine cellar? We don't have any more keys. Only the veranda leads out. This one is also a closed room. This is the what do you call it? The check-in room. So but maybe we'll find another item in here somewhere, maybe another key. But I don't think having the drawing room doors open. I think it's also locked. Oh wait, yeah. Ugh, it's locked. Man. I think we're screwed. Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, we can try 8093. Yeah, that didn't work. 9083. Sorry, it was 9083. We can try it anyway. Even though we know it's a lie. 9083. Nope. All the other rooms are locked and we're out of keys. Shit. Is in the photo this one? Has it even been used? What? If the code is a date, what does that photo give us? Oh. Crimbus. I suppose that makes sense. What was it? There it is. Thank you, Nami, for the clue. Okay, what's this? What is that? 4. Herbert, I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of our dear Marion's disappearance from the public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible, but I am shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the king's scullion and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. She gave up her family, her fortune, and her life, and all you can do is think of your name. Having never had a family name or fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifice as she did. But for the love of God, do not by that same display of weakness clutch your petty asset so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid and must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of 100 nights. To deny her story is to deny her life. If through your silence you bless this betrayal, our son Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming for Christmas this year. Daniel. Who the fuck is Daniel? Damn. Daniel Sexbang? Man, we were out of keys. I think we are absolutely out of keys. Yep. Nada. Zero. Nothing. Zilch. Well. I think that's it, guys. Typical family drama? Yeah. Sounds like it. Families. Yep. Well, that's it, guys. That is gonna be it for today. Call it a day. Okay, so with that said, we're ending stream. We're gonna be raiding, but before we do, I want to just make an announcement. Next week, we will likely be playing more of this. We'll be playing more blueprints, and we'll also be replaying. We'll be watching Anna Dream Barbecue, and then we'll be replaying the game with some of the context from the web show. We'll be doing a watch along, and you know, it'll be fun. So see you guys next week as we continue more of this blueprints. Hopefully, we can get all the way to we can make it all the way to the antechamber. Yes, next week, Anna mentioned, let's go. So next week, we're going to be doing more of that. And also, we're going to be doing this, right? Blueprints, Anna, next week. All right? So until then, please take care of yourselves. We're going to be raiding someone. Let's see who we can raid. Okay. Who is on that we might be able to send some lovely vibes to? Who is currently on? Oh, who do we send everybody to? No problem, but you can always watch the VOD if you want to check out the early parts of it. Actually, if you are on Twitch, please make sure to check out the YouTube side of things for the VOD. If there's anything you missed, you can please make sure to also like the video. It does a lot for the algorithm to help me get seen more often, hopefully, by people who might be interested. And then if you're on YouTube, you also feel free to drop by the Twitch if you'd like. We have a lot more commands available because Twitch is better when it comes to the interactivity. But if that's not your jam, that's perfectly fine too. We do have cross chats if you guys want to talk. But yeah, I think from there, let's see. I think we can raid. You know what? Let's go raid another fellow burb today. All right, let's go raid a fellow burb. Hit like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Ring that bell for the notification. And I will see you guys all. Okay, so here's where we're going to raid. Robin and Noxie. If you're not aware, Robin and Noxie is another burb streamer. Always lovely. Flocks fly together. Check them out. Currently, they're playing Crypt of the Necrodancer. That sounds fun, to be honest. So let's go ahead and give our absolute best We have the raid message there now. Oops, can't spell. Am I dyslexic? Robin and Toxie, let's go. So I will see you guys next week. Hope you make sure you keep yourselves safe. Try to eat your meals when you can. No skipping meals, please. Whenever you can help it. Even just a little snack is better than nothing at all. Okay? Also, make sure that you have your water. And try to get, a good night's rest whenever you can as well. That might be the hardest bit, if I'm being perfectly honest. Sleep is hard, guys. So, I hope that you all get your rest. And that when you sleep tonight, later today, whenever it is, that you feel nice and rested the next day, And, yeah. So let's go ahead and show our love to Robin. Have the community just be an absolute darling as you all are. Hard-boiled, yeah. It's like hard-boiled. It's like it has that gray bits already on the yolk. Ugh, nasty. So, all right. And I think that's it. I'll see you guys the next week. Take care. Goodbye.